Alright, okay, so in this second video I want to show you what to do in flight once your targeting pod has heated up. You can select the laser codes for it. In order to work with that, I like to put the altitude hold autopilot on, then I can just put my nose more or less on the waypoint and the plane will fly itself at this time. So for the laser codes, we're going to be using the DED display here. So what we need to do is hit the list button. As you can see, you get a list here. We go to 0 for miscellaneous. And then we have number 5 for laser. And this gives us the TGB code. This is the one we want. 1681 is the laser code that I have for my plane. So I'm going to hit enter. As you can see, it stays there. It's entered in the targeting pod. And then I can hit the return key here. So if I ever need to change steer points, I can do that with these keys here. Now I'm going to change to air-to-ground mode. And first what I'll do here is I'll turn on my targeting pod by hitting this key here, which is already lit up. And then I'll choose the option TGP to get my targeting pod. Right now it's on standby. I'm going to put the mode for dropping the bomb to CCRP. As you can see in my HUD, the little box there indicates where the target is. Now sometimes your targeting pod will be on standby. You might need to hit the standby button and the AG button, and as you can see here, now it's turned on. Right now it's in TV mode right here. I can zoom in a little bit for you. I'm gonna hit white hot, which will allow me to see the target a little bit better. And if I zoom in, you know, I can play with the zoom like this. I can see that there's a building with 3 trucks. This is the target building that I want to hit. So now I'm going to get back to my HUD. I'm going to turn right a little bit. As you can see, the line in the HUD, oops, I'm getting a black screen of death here for some reason. Okay, there we go. The line up on top of the HUD is going to start coming down. As I see that, around 7 miles from the target, I'm going to start holding down the weapon release button. Okay, zoom out a little bit. We still see our target in the targeting pod. There it goes. It goes down. So I'm going to start holding the weapon release button. Since we've set a ripple of 2 bombs should drop off the plane. At this time, the flight path marker is flashing. That means our bombs have been released. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit on the target, and I'm going to start holding the laze button as I make little bit of a turn towards the left, just a slight turn like this, so that I won't mask the targeting pod for the target. And at the bottom of my targeting pod, as you can see where I'm zooming in and out, you can see the L is flashing. That's because I'm holding the laze button, which means the laser is active, since we've armed our laser a little bit earlier in the mission. And now you can see that the bombs have hit their target. The trucks next to the target have exploded, so that's a successful hit. So that's how you drop laser guided bombs with the F-16.